Welcome back, everybody! Last time we presented some weird scenarios, and today we're about to hear what Phoenix is about to explain regarding said weird scenarios. Silence in the courtroom. Clap, 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 clap. What the frick was that? Ha ha ha! Brilliant deduction defense. I figured it was him. I can tell that you are not a renowned lawyer for nothing. I must say I underestimated you. How so, Mr. Nicoti? You have managed to name each event precisely as they happened. You revealed it all to the light of day. Then that means... It was us. We orchestrated the whole thing. Yes, the reception was held twice. But not because of time travel, no. We simply held it a second time. What? Why? Why would you do such a thing? I'd like to know that too. So made as though the murder Miss Ellen committed never happened. No. Master Sorn figured that if Miss Ellen, who killed Gloomsbury after the first reception, experienced the reception one more time, she would think it was all a dream. It was he who ordered us to make it happen. However, only a few, myself included, knew of Miss Ellen's crime. Are you saying most of the guests attended two receptions without knowing why? Indeed, they needed no reason. Master Sorn told them to do it, and do it they did. That is the sprocket way. Then who hid the body in the lantern? We did. We did not anticipate the petals finding their way in, nor the actions of Mr. Butts. And that's how you intend to cover the whole situation up? There was just one thing everyone has wrong. The real scene of the murder was not the hold, it was the Vista deck. What? Then Miss Wyatt's recollection of the events must be correct. I admit we tried to cover the incident up. The fact that Miss Ellen killed Gloomsbury is undeniable. This is quite a turn of events. Whoa! Who's saying that? Larry? No? I don't know. Yeah. Edgeworth? Was that you? And so it appears we have arrived at the truth at last. What was that laugh? I didn't think that was Edgeworth that was doing that. Now. Please do feel free to travel back in time, Mr. Wright, and attempt to do this trial over again. Go on. Okay, Edgeworth, if you're challenging me, then gladly, of course. No, I'm kidding. What? Excuse me? Let's not get hasty, Edgeworth. I bet you can't do it. Oh yeah, Edgeworth? I will do it right now. No, I'm kidding. No. I swear, don't tempt me, Edgeworth. I bet I can't either! Your Honor, we will have to hold a separate trial for the cover-up conspiracy later. But as far as this case goes, I believe we are ready for your ruling. Objection! Just before the defendant lost consciousness during her attack, she said she saw someone strike the victim. It's possible that this third party is the true culprit.
Objection!
Still want us to believe the defendant's words, as you've lost more than your touch during your time abroad. Why don't we use Maya for spirit channeling? I mean, we could always figure something out that way. This third-person nonsense is nothing but rubbish, and you know it.
Objection!
But by the same token, how can we trust those who conspired and lied to fool this court of law? For all we know, they might still be hiding something. No, you never know when to quit, do you? Now, calm down, both of you. In any case, there isn't enough trustworthy information yet for me to render a verdict. I suggest we continue the trial after both sides have investigated the matter further. No. Very well, Your Honor. Phew, that was close. Mr. Nicoti! As for you and your cohort's attempt to cover up this crime, the case will be brought to a separate trial following the resolution of this current one. Understood, Your Honor. Well then, this concludes today's trial. Court is adjourned. Already? That was fast. That felt fast, anyway. That was like, what, 4 episodes worth of trial right there? To be continued. I guess after that really long trial we had to deal with, and case 5, I mean, I guess anything would feel short, but I mean, geez, that still seems unusually short. Alright. So we shall save the game now, and holy cow, here we go again. Back to investigation, day 2. Will this be our last day of investigation, or will we have a third day? I wonder. September 22nd, 1:48 p.m. Wright Anything Agency. What? So the whole time traveling thing was just a ruse put on by the guests at the reception? Looks like it. I knew there had to be some kind of trick to it. Wow, 2 wedding receptions. Can you imagine? Wonder how much that must have cost them. I have no idea. You have to ask. You're not rich enough to want to know. So if you got the money, it's a pretty good way to cover things up if you ask me. You've got that right. I'm sure I would have been completely fooled. Hi, I'm back! Hey Maya, are you all set to go? Yup. Ready when you are. So what should we start with? Let's start with reviewing what we learned at the trial. What Ellen thought was time travel was really a performance put on by the Sprockets. But other than that, it seems that what Ellen told us was actually all true. So what really matters right now is the identity of the mystery person Ellen said she saw while she was being attacked. So who is this mystery person? That's the $1,000,000 question, I'm afraid. We want to clear Ellen of any suspicion, then figure out who they are is key. I think I'll take toilets for $200 instead, Mr. Wright. Well, at least there were only so many people on that airship that night. And we know who the mastermind of the whole cover-up plot was, too. So that's good. You mean the groom, Soren Sprocket, right? Exactly. He might know something that could help us out. So then what am I doing here? Oh, it's freaking... I thought it was Trucy. I'm a very busy man, you know. Well, all the other people involved are Soren's family members. Well, I better start by interviewing you. I probably shouldn't trust a word out of your mouth. Oh, man. I have a really tight schedule, but heck. What are friends for, right? Okay, pal, go ahead. Ask me anything. You do remember it was you who came to me for help in the first place, right? Yeah, Larry. What the heck, man? Oh, right. So that's obviously not going to be anything new. I don't assume anything here is going to be new. What was the last thing we presented to him, actually? A drawing? That? Probably. Okay, let's do that. Let's start with that. We didn't get the drawing from him, so that makes sense. And nothing with that either. Gotcha. Alright. So nothing to examine there. Anything new here? Oh gosh, I have to look at everything again. Come to think of it, you used to be a pianist, right, Nick? So play something for me. I'm not really good enough to play in front of other people. Can I play then? No way. We'll get complaints from the hotel next door. No fair. It's just a glorified shelf if nobody plays it, you know. Sure. Why not? It's a pretty nice shelf. Oh, there's all kinds of interesting stuff here. Like this hoop. Well, that's not a hoop for hula hooping, you know. It's a hoopies for levitation magic, right? Ugh, how did she know? Because she's smart. She's a very smart person. She's been around a while. Phoenix. Been around quite a while. Well, it's one of those zigzag cabinets for dividing a person in 3. Never seen one in real life before. One of Tracy's magic props. Oh, let's try it out. I don't know, it's probably dangerous to get in that thing if you don't know how it works. Come on, Nick. Just hurry up and get in there already. Why am I the one in the chopping block here? Good question, Phoenix. Very good question indeed. So, are you thinking about a new look, Nick? What are you talking about? That red jacket! Oh, that's Apollo's. Maybe you should wear a little red every once in a while. But, it's not really your color, is it? Doesn't his tie red? I mean, he wears a little red. And again, you never wear anything but blue, so why not give it a try? Here you go, Nick, put it on! Like I said, it's not even mine. I like how they don't even really mention the fact that Apollo's just not here. I guess they just don't want to spoil it for anyone who just so happens to play this before the final case, I guess. It's like Apollo's just not here, you know, whatever. No explanation whatsoever. It's Charlie! Strangers are as handsome as ever! Charlie seems happy to see you too, Maya. His leaves are greener than usual today. Well, he looks super healthy. We always make sure he's watered and well cared for. And by we, I mean Athena and Trucy. Indeed. They do a good job. Indeed, they really do. These are all your case files, right? Yes, and there's private information on my clients in there too. So no snooping. What's this? Perfecting teleportation magic? Huh? Trucy must have swapped out my files for magic books. Oops. Well, I believe that's everything. Alright, Larry. Sorry for the distraction, but what's up about the incident, dude? I want to go over exactly what happened when before I step outside this office again. Since you were there, Larry, do you think you could help me get it all straight in my head? If I got to. Okay, so the first reception was held at 7 p.m. on the day of the incident. That's the one you tried to crash, right? Huh? Oh yeah, that's right! And then they locked me up in a cabin. It was awful, I tell ya! Too bad we're not here to focus on you, Larry. And the incident occurred after this first reception around 10 p.m. Ellen was attacked in the reception hall by Gloomsbury. Forced her out onto the Vista deck and was just about to kill her. But Ellie fought back and ended up killing old Gloomsbury instead. Covered up, the family quickly threw together a second reception. That's how we understand it, anyway. That's what Edgy is claiming, anyway. But I know my Ellie didn't do it. Key point here is the mystery person Ellen said she saw strike Gloomsbury just before she passed out. Did you see anybody suspicious skulking around that day? Nope, not a soul. Because I was locked up in a cabin at the time. But you managed to escape and sneak back into the reception hall. That's when you switched the lantern in the event hall with the lantern in the hold, right? Did you see anybody then? Nope, the place is completely deserted. I guess because the Pierce Butler guy had everybody gathered together somewhere. That makes sense. He must have been going over the cover-up plan with them. Clearly, the murder had already happened by the time Larry got out. They must have gotten everything ready fast and had the second reception soon after that. Then after the second reception, Ellie went to clean up the reception hall. And as luck would have it, that's when she found the body and the lantern I brought up. I tried to do something nice for Ellie out of the goodness of my heart, and this happened. Still don't know exactly what happened during the actual murder itself. So to look into it, along with the identity of that person. Mystery person. The cabin. So while the murder was taking place, you were locked up in a big cabin. Or, he didn't say big. Did you see anything unusual while you were in there? In the cabin? Let's see. Well, there was that pterodactyl flying through the sky. That's pretty unusual. Alright, that drawing of that pterodactyl you saw. What's with all the air quotes? I really did see it, I swear. But Larry, the time travel thing never actually happened. Which means you couldn't have seen a real pterodactyl flying through the sky. Oh. Are you doubting the eye of a super popular picture book author? No, I'm just sure you saw something else. And mistook that for, Flying reptile. Nick, you're making me doubt my own eyes. Now I'm not even sure what I saw. Larry's drawing, updating the court record. The drawing Larry made, he probably mistook something for what he claims the pterodactyl in this picture. Either way, you have no idea what actually happened at the real scene of the murder. That's right, and I can say with that every confidence. Oh wow, when you look at the time? I better go, I have a book signing to get to. A book signing? Whose book? Whose do you think? It's mine, of course. It's Laurice Doynham's book signing. I bet you went around and begged a bunch of bookstores to let you do one. Of course not. They're the ones coming around to beg me. Looks like I guessed right. Anyway, I have to go. I'll send you 10 copies of my new book that just got released the other day, alright? 10? That's very generous of you. What are you talking about? I'm gonna send you the bill too, of course. Just put him down as office expenses or something. Well, see ya. Uh-huh. Totally. Well, wait, Larry, we don't need... Arg, he's gone. I'll take a copy, boss. Oh, and make sure it's signed. Oh boy, Tracy's not gonna like this office expense. Why does Tracy handle the office expenses exactly? There goes our first lead. What do you want to tackle next, Nick? Alright, we should really hit the streets now, huh? How about we go see Ellen? Sounds good, boss. I bet I can cheer her up. Thought you were going to help Tracy with her magic show again today, Athena. Were you supposed to go meet with her right about now? Tracy said she was going to practice her new trick on you, if I recall. On me? Really? Tracy show is an important source of income for our agency, you know. You can leave the case to us, so you go ahead and run along now. You know, it's always a bad sign when, like, this is supposed to be a lawyer office, and yet their biggest source of income comes from a magic show that a 17-year-old is doing. Like, okay, that makes sense. Excuse me. But boss! Off you go, Athena. No! I don't want to die! Mm-hmm. We better get going too, Maya. Okay! Alright, let's freaking do this. Alright, I actually don't remember how much I need to present to Maya, honestly. Probably not too much? What about Larry's drawing? Okay, we didn't even present this to her. Larry's a really good artist, isn't he? No wonder he's a famous picture book author. Well, he's really good at something, alright. Namely causing trouble wherever he goes. He's also helped you out out of a bind or two before, right? I guess so. It's not usually until after he's made a mess of things first. What about a photo of the reception? Okay, so that's nothing. And we're getting back here. I think we presented this? Alright, well that's basically everything, so... Alright, Maya, any ideas? Dot 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 dot. Why the long face, Maya? Can't believe time travel isn't real after all. I see. I thought I'd get back in time and see real dinosaurs and ninjas and stuff. Yeah, too bad, huh? I can be more relieved personally. What to do? So what should we do? Oh, I don't know. I mean, shouldn't we keep investigating stuff or something? She's really lost that spark. Ever since I proved that time traveling wasn't real in court today. Oh, Maya, calm down. It's okay. Everything's fine. So, detention center, we said? Oh, there we go. Spick and span, spick and span. September 22nd. Detention center. Visitors room. You know, since now I'm recording this on September 28th. All I can really say about that is, definitely no longer recording this on the same day of the case, which, I mean, hey, you know, whatever, it happens, it happens. This episode certainly won't be coming out on September 28th either, for that matter, but, I mean, well, of course it's not, because I'm recording this on September 28th, but, I don't know where I was going with this, actually. Oh, my poor sweet Soren, I wonder how he's getting along with me without me. Hello, Ellen. Oh, okay, gotta get back in the form. Oh, wait, never mind. Oh, Mr. Wright, what's going to happen with the trial? What do you think? Well, first and foremost, I have to hurry up and find this mystery person you saw just before you passed out. Indeed. Do you think that person could be the real killer? It's quite possible, and if we can prove that, we can clear you of all charges. Actually, would you happen to know where Soren is right now? He's usually busy with meetings all afternoon, but he should be home by evening. Dang, where'd she get that underwear from? I think I better go have a chat with him later then. Why am I being treated to a view of someone's underwear? Hey, actually questioned some... Well, no, it's not like we didn't question Datsarball's sword and the apple or anything, but I don't know. It's rare whenever that stuff does get questioned. Mr. Wright, I don't know what I was going to say. You suspect my sweet Soren? Don't tell me. I don't suspect Soren at all. I suspect, right now, my number one suspect is him. He seems like, well, unless she's not really dead for some reason, then I don't see how she could be a suspect. But no. Well, he is the one who masterminded the second reception after the time skip. So I thought he might be able to tell us something. How could you, Mr. Wright? Can't possibly think my Soren would never kill anyone. Alright, just calm down. No, not if you're accusing my Soren. Please, I'm not accusing anybody, so please put the pan and ladle down, alright? Really? Cross my heart. So for now, would you mind if I ask you a few more things about the case? I'm gonna be careful not to provoke her. Yeah, don't provoke her, Phoenix. Come on, man. Get it together, dude. Well, she can't say anything about that, I guess. Oops. I think we did present the drawings and stuff, so all we really have to do is just present the autopsy report, and that's it. So, nothing. Rip. Rippity rip. Here we go. We're gonna stop this conversation now so we can talk to her properly. Alright, anything to examine? Really? No way. Why does this even get re-highlighted if there's not gonna be new dialogue? Did Dual Destinies do this? Because I don't remember this being a thing, honestly. Okay, whatever. Nothing new to say, so, talk? Soren. Can you tell me about Soren? There's nothing to tell. He's squeaky clean. Alright, okay. Maybe I should avoid the topic of Soren right now. Let's talk about something else then. Fine, but you won't hear a peep out of me about Soren. Talking about pulling teeth. Wow, that was like the shortest freaking dialogue ever. Pierce Nicody. Can you tell me about Pierce Nicody then? Pierce, he came to Sprocket Manor about a year ago. As the family butler, he's now in charge of everything in the household. Only a year ago? Did he have some kind of special connection with the family? I'm just a maid, so I'm not privy to such things, I'm afraid. Rip. Might have been Soren's order, but Pierce is the one who coordinated the whole thing. He's the one who really orchestrated the grand time travel farce. He must have quite a bit of authority in that family. For a butler, it definitely seems that way. But no matter how good he is at his job, how can anybody gain that much influence in a single year? I really don't know. I mean, he is an excellent butler. Wouldn't that explain it? It's really as simple as that. Time travel. What you thought was time travel is really just a cover-up carried out by your in-laws. Pierce said Soren was the one who ordered the whole thing. I still can't believe it, even if the second reception was fake. Soren would never use time travel for something like that. He's very serious about his time machine research, you know. I heard there's a reason he's researching time machines, actually. Something about something he wishes he could change. But isn't the whole idea of traveling back in time itself a little fantastic? I don't think so. After all, Soren said real time travelers do exist. Really now. Think you know someone who actually traveled through time? That's right. I haven't seen it personally, but Soren said as much. So I believe it. Somebody actually traveled through time, huh? Pretty hard to believe. Thank you, Alan. You're going out there to do your investigation now, aren't you? Yes, that's right. Please make sure you don't cause Soren any trouble, okay? I'm afraid I can't promise you that. What? You know, the reality is, if time travelers were real, we'd be seeing evidence of that, really. We don't see evidence of that. I think you'd regularly be seeing people winning the lottery and stuff like that. Something that's supposed to have like really ridiculously high odds of winning it. You'd think you'd be seeing that. Oh, I mean, then again, I don't know. Well, that's another thing too. I mean, I don't know. Maybe there is a maybe. I mean, like I said, you see people winning the lottery all the time. But then again, when a time traveler should know. Okay, well, the lottery is going to be won on this date, so just go get the winning numbers for the week before that and win that one, so that way you take home a maximum prize. I mean, I don't know. The more I think about it, I don't know. But if you have access to time travel in the first place, I mean, why would you be traveling back this far to win the lottery, I guess, at the same time, you know? I don't know. You'd be traveling more recently than that. And even then, if you're traveling back in the first place, you have to assume you have money, so why would you need to win the lottery? So, I don't know. Makes no sense, really, so. I doubt there's time travelers. It seems kind of far-fetched, but I mean, at the same time, I guess you don't really know for sure. I mean, people could obviously falsely claim that, but no. I don't know why I'm trying to, like, think, like, oh, it could be real. I mean, it's obviously not real. If it was real, you have to think that people would be going back in time to basically warn us of, like, impending disasters that are soon to happen. And obviously those people probably wouldn't be believed if they just said one thing and they ended up being right about it. If they said multiple things that hadn't happened yet and then they ended up happening, then yeah, you'd probably believe at that point. But we haven't had anything like that happen, right? People are always like, oh, Simpsons predicts, like, the future and stuff. And no, not really. I mean, there's some, like, odd coincidental stuff that ends up happening in The Simpsons, but, like, some of it's either stuff that you can predict, or it's just stuff that just so happens to be close but not exact. So it's like, like, oh, they predicted the future. No, they didn't. They were just close. That's all it was. I don't know. But yeah, I don't think there's any real time travelers out there. Anyway, please, whatever you do, please don't upset my poor Soren any further. Time travel's a weird thing, really, but reality just doesn't exist. I'm begging you. I'll do my best not to cause him any unnecessary trouble. Oh, I couldn't bear it if Soren ever came under suspicion. If there's any sort of time travel, I'd rather be found guilty myself. Ah! The only time travel that can truly exist is time travel to the future. That's the only reality of things. Yikes. Ellen, please, don't work yourself up like this. You don't want Soren to worry, do you? You put an atomic clock on an airplane that goes around the world, and then you have an atomic clock on the surface. The one that's on the plane will be out of sync with the one that's on the plane. Which basically goes to show that the faster you go, the faster you're traveling through time, technically. Which is why if you're going light speed, you're really going fast through time at that point. No, you're right. And the floodwaters recede once more. So what do we do now, Nick? Well, Ellen said Soren is usually in meetings until the evening, so save our house call until then. Why don't we go to the mooring dock and figure out our next move from there? Roger, Nick! Sounds like a plan, then. To the mooring dock we go. Let's do this. September 22nd. Sprocket Park Mooring Dock. So where should we start? Let's see. Are there any places we haven't examined yet? We already investigated the reception hall in Sprocket Manor. I know, we haven't looked at the Vista deck or the hold yet. Hey, you're right. We still got plenty of some pretty decent... Excuse me. We still got some pretty important places left to examine, don't we? The Vista deck is the actual scene of the murder, right? And the lantern with the body in it was stored in the hold. I think there's a good chance we'll find some important clues in these locations. Do we know how to get to the hold? Good question. I think it was labeled in that diagram of the airship in the pamphlet. There it is! Ooh. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go. Let's do this. Let's get to the hold right now. Oh man. September 22nd. Flying Chapel. Hold. So this is the hold. This is where Pierce orchestrated the whole cover-up operation. Better go over this place with a fine-tooth comb. Hey, Nick! Weren't we supposed to need a keycard to get in here? Huh, you're right. I wonder why it was unlocked. How's it going, Mr. Wright? Yep. Saw that coming. I told you, everyone, Emma's not fooling me again. I'm not gonna let her do it. I'm not letting her do it. She's got her fingerprints all over this game at this point. You know, if I can't predict she's gonna pop up, then what am I doing here? I don't know. Emma, what are you doing here? Phoenix, you act like you're surprised, but why are you surprised? I don't get it. Just a little independent investigating. For my own sake, gotta keep the mind sharp. So the door security system was turned off for the police investigation. We'd like to investigate the hold ourselves. Would that be alright? Yeah, sure. The police just finished our examination anyway. Thanks. We'll just take a quick look around then. Oh, right. Did you know that the floor doubles as a huge lift? Use that lever way back there to raise it up to the Vista deck. Police inspected already, but didn't find anything of particular interest, it seems. You go up to the Vista deck with the lift. Be careful not to fall off. Got it, thanks. That goes double for you, Maya. Yes, ma'am! Well, let's get this show on the road. Yes, let's get this show on the road, indeed. Hey, Emma, I'd like to present some new evidence to you, if that's alright. Nothing with that? Okay. Oh my gosh, I forgot how long this one was. Oh, jeez. I did indeed forget about it. Oh my freaking gosh. Okay, how about a photo of the hold? No? Fine, Emma. You got nothing to say about that? Then I guess that's too bad. How about Larry's drawing? Yeah, I didn't think so. Why would you have anything to say about that? Just why? There'd be no logic to it whatsoever. This is the last one I'm going to present to her. Actually, wait, no. I will actually present the dead sister, too. Just to be sure. Okay, we're good. So, anyway, everyone, I think on the next exciting episode, we're going to go ahead and start examining this room up, I suppose. We'll go ahead and talk to Emma as well. Actually, what do we want to do first? Do we want to examine it, or do we want to talk to her? It doesn't sound like we have to examine the room, so... Maybe we should talk to Emma first? Nah, we should always examine first, I think. That makes sense to me. Anyway, everyone. Yeah, we'll examine the room first, and then... next episode, that's what we're going to do. And, yeah. Everyone, let me know what you thought about that court trial. Did we do bad, or did we do good? I think we did pretty good, honestly. We didn't really get any strikes, I think. I don't remember getting any strikes. Got through the first day, and now we're back to investigation. So how will the rest of this trial go, I wonder? I did say I'm recording this on September 28th. I am hoping by the early morning of September 29th, I'm hoping to be done with this game, honestly, because I want to get this into a more playable condition. Just no more of this. Only have to focus on Tales of Arise going forward. And then Also focus on whatever, you know, just focus on things, you know. Focus on stuff I need to focus on, like the job search and eventually my future employment and stuff like that. Gotta focus on that stuff, obviously. But getting back down to one Let's Play will help that out. But anyway, that's not important. We'll get to the end of this eventually. I don't know how many more episodes that's going to be, but at least for me, I'm hoping that's going to be at the end of this day for my recording session and all that stuff. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, everyone, see you later. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Hello, everyone. You've reached the end of this video, but before we go for the day, I'd just like to give a quick shout out to the Tier 4 and 5 channel members, Phoenix Edgeworth, Acheron X2, Menthy, and Meister Papala. Thank you all for being awesome and supporting the channel. If you too would like to also get your name shouted out at the end of each video and live stream, shoutouts are available for all Tier 4 and 5 channel members. I hope you all have an awesome day. I'll see you all later.